the Rice Media article, okay? And Rice Media approached me close to a month ago and said that, they found out that I stay in HDB, and they consider me a high net worth individual. Okay, I take it as a compliment, and they wanted to do an interview of me. I said, "What's so big deal about HDB flat, staying in HDB flat, and being well-to-do?" But they insist on interviewing me. It's okay. I interview. I know I've not a big deal. So they interviewed me, and then a few days ago, it came down and take a photo of me in HDB. They insist I wear a jacket, which was quite funny. So I wore a jacket. I don't know if you see me a bit yentao, but they insist I wear a jacket and stay in the HDB, okay, HDB corridor. In fact, if you see there's an auntie who stay next door, saw the cameraman and quickly run away. Okay, I kind of like this photo. This photo kind of portray me in a very slim image. You may not jokes. You may not see it, but my jacket is over 10 over years old. You recall I was 90 over kilogram. So 10 years ago, I was 90 over kilogram, not even 90 over kilogram. So my jacket was very big. The problem is that you all may not know, but I actually don't have a jacket. I haven't bought a jacket. We are professional shoppers. Okay? Me and B and Kate and our whole team has shopped for everybody except who? Except ourselves. We never shop for ourselves. So my jacket is oversized, way oversized. So I got to stand at an angle so that it doesn't show it. And I better don't button up. I pull it behind and all sorts of things. And then trying to, it's like a, and then you may not see it, but my jacket behind have a kiap, those tiao sa kiap, those clothes pack, and they kiap it behind so that I don't look so baggy. Yeah, so they kiap it, so that I look kind of good. In fact, I kind of like this picture. This kind of picture look good, right? Hey, it looks good. Can you give me it's a huge achievement, okay? It's a good, huge personal achievement. Yeah, I managed to slim down that my jacket becomes so oversized, okay? Yes, okay, so howling a little bit, this is me in the kitchen. They asked me to pretend to do something in the kitchen. To be frank, I hardly do in the kitchen, and then read some newspaper and things like that, okay? And the newspaper is actually my father's newspaper. I can read Chinese newspaper, okay? Not say I cannot, although I rarely do it. How long did I take to lose those weights? 3 months. 3 months, 15 kilogram. Okay, yes. Looks good. And your neighbor guy, okay? Can I find your intermittent fasting video on YouTube? Please share. I didn't load it up in YouTube yet. Okay, I'll try to do it. If you can remind me. I don't have my wife and my daughter now to organize my life. So very painful for those people who just come onto Facebook. Please remember to follow this page. Okay, yes. And for those people who are very stingy with their likes on YouTube, there are 118 of you guys. There's only 48 likes. Can you please like that page? It will go a lot in promoting the page. Okay, yeah. Today's topic is important. Okay. After this article came out, oh yeah. First of all, you might say, "Wow, Mr. Lu, you so haolian ah." Get people to interview you and things like that. First of all, I didn't court them. They look for me, and of course, as a opportunistic businessman, I write on it, of course. If you notice and you read the article, I was very subtly promoting all the companies that either I own or I have shares in or I advise in, including Premium Mall. I kind of subtly promote all of them, okay? Yes, this is what an opportunistic businessman should do. Free advertising. Don't take stupid, right? You agree with me? Yeah, don't take stupid, right? Okay? So this is just advertising, okay? Now, this is a very interesting kind. Do I endorse using AIA for wealth creation? People help me write this article, people pay for it and things like that, got to say something good about them lah. Okay, I didn't say good about their whole life plan. I didn't say good about ILP. I say hospitalization plan is good, and also possibly their wealth management. Okay, that kind of thing. So I didn't kind of I'm very careful with my words, but to my people who sponsored me for this one, walao, of course, they pay for it. They pay Rice Media to write this article. Of course, I take it, man. I'm stupid not to do it, right? Okay. Yes, but after the article, yeah, free advertisement, willing party. Well, don't take siao, right? Okay. So yes, it might seem like I'm very howling and things like that, okay, but really it is an incredible opportunity to do marketing for all my companies. Why would I not do it, right? So my companies like SS Digital, Gash Cloud, Light Pay, Premium More, Nasty Cookie, and so on. Just promote them all at one go, right? So of course I do what you need to do, entertainment, right, and so on, right? So I do what is necessary for all my companies, right? So free advertising. But right after the article came out, a lot of people contacted me, and some people on Facebook, on some of the social media, write quite interesting comment. When you so nasty, he said, "Oh, Mr. Lu has several properties, in Singapore and has a lot more overseas." Rubbish, what's a king ma bo, okay? Apart from this house, which is pretty nice. I love my house. I got no other property. Yeah, I got no other property. Just this is the only property. And everybody, wow, 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 rich man saying HDB, HDB, the kind of thing. What's so big deal about it? I don't understand. This is where I want to tell everybody. I tolong everybody, okay? Please don't get caught in the rat race of chasing private condominium and landed houses. Don't get caught, okay? Don't get caught in the rat race to chase private condos and landed houses. Let me make a distinction. What is called an asset and what is called a liability, okay? An asset is something that generates income and cash and wealth for you. A liability is something that you pay out, okay? A house that you stay in, is it an asset or liability? Well, you can argue it's both, but I will argue it's closer to a liability. It's a liability. You have to cash out and not say, I tell you, when B and I was in our late 20s and early 30s, more like late 20s, early 30s. In the beginning years, we rent out all our rooms except one that we stayed in. So that is an asset because it generates income. Okay? Yes. But today, if you stay in your own house, it's a liability. It doesn't generate income for you. Now you can say, oh, in time to come it may go up, or it may not. Okay? So I consider closer to liability. Then the only reason why you stay in a private condo and landed house is because you enjoy things that this thing bring you, okay? Maybe you enjoy the facilities, maybe you enjoy being a landed house. I will argue, okay, not all, I'll argue that there is a good amount of people that stay in landed houses and private condo, okay, because of there's an aura, there's a social status that brings it, okay? Now, there's nothing wrong if you want to enjoy a better life and you can afford it, okay? But a lot of Singaporeans stretch themselves so hard, so painfully to buy such houses. Even more mad are those people who relocate their houses, buy an expensive house to stay near good primary schools, so that they can get their kids into good schools. I think this is really unnecessary. Look at my 3 kids. My 3 kids didn't come from atas primary school. In fact, there are 3 of them come from Jurong Primary School. And after that, 3 of them all went into neighborhood school. Look at them right now, all doing fantastically well. Fantastically well. I'm very proud of them. Yeah. Kate Lu went to SMU. Yeah, grades wasn't so good, but she got into it. Now I'm very confident in her being a good businessman. Look at Benjamin. What PSLE almost drop off to normal stream. Climb up neighborhood secondary school, Jurongville Secondary School. I don't even know whether you know this secondary school. We were encouraging him all the while. Then after that, what happened to him? He then went to Jurong Pioneer Junior College. The principal called me and said that he's top 2 in the college. Incredible, yeah. We don't need to don't let, and Emily, of course, is currently doing well as well. We don't need to do crazy things on property side to enhance our lifestyle. Really don't need. It's really, really, really don't need. Singaporean measure their individual success by property they stay. You are right, Mark Tan. Some people, a lot of them actually does this. And this is where I want to put the nail in the coffin once and for all, okay? Don't get caught by this rat race to own private house and landed houses. Now, HDB will go down to zero value, but private condo can en bloc and preserve their value. Casey, I got a slide on that. I will just say this. You think that condo can all go en bloc? You must be kidding. To go en bloc is almost like striking 4D. Okay, it's almost like striking 4D. Yeah. So that's a very argument that many people give, and it's also a misconception that I want to address everybody. Okay, really, it is something that I want to deal with. Give me a minute, okay? The single biggest reason, okay, why B and I chose to stay in HDB, okay, and not move into a condo or landed house. We can afford both. I'll be frank with you, okay? Yeah, maybe you cannot afford those mansion size, good class bungalows and things like that. I think we can afford quite nice houses, but we want to do something. We want to set the right example for our kids. We want to set the right example for our kids, okay? We intentionally avoided big cars, limousines, and luxury cars. We intentionally stay in HDB houses because we want to set the right example to our kids. We don't want them to go on this crazy rat race and chase. Do you agree that our children need to be taught the right way? If you agree, please do that. Yeah, the people in YouTube very meow at 154, you're only 67 give. Do you 67 give likes only? Can you please? Yeah, okay. I drive a Honda Vezel. Okay, I drive a Honda Vezel, and it is a wonderful car. It's very big, 1.5 liter. Of course, I can get a bigger car. Car is even easier to get for me than bigger houses. But we think that it will send the wrong signal. I was once extremely tempted to buy a big car. Okay. I was once extremely tempted to buy a big car, meaning a BM or Mercedes or whatsoever. And I actually was tempted. All men are temptable. All humans are temptable. On this consideration that B and I, despite the temptation, we want to set the right examples for our kids. I want to urge everybody here that your kids are your biggest legacy. What you do, what you say, how you feel will go down in their life. We want to make it right. Okay? So therefore, we decided, we'll stay in HDB, we'll stay in landed house, and we will not do the second thing. Yeah, we did not do the wrong thing. Yeah, sorry. Cars is man's second wife. Lots of men said. I don't see why you should have a big car. In fact, my car My car, I think it's quite. The only one problem I have with my car is that at one point of time when Uber was around, they bought a lot of Honda Vehicles. So a lot of times I drive. During early days when I was the driver for Premium Mall, some of you have get goods from me. I hope you all still remember get goods from me. When I stop beside a taxi stand to wait for some of y'all, some people just jump into my car and just say, "Okay, let's go to whatever location." They thought I'm an Uber driver. Now because the car is so popular as an Uber car, right? So that's funny. Do what is the right thing for your children. Okay, I think this is very important. So in that article, I also review one very interesting thing. I review a lot of things. The companies I serve, the companies I own, and so on. But in the article, I was very proud of my heritage as a alumni of Jurong Junior College. Okay, anyone from Jurong Junior College, please raise your hand. Yes. Okay. Yeah. What if your visa reach end of life and BMW and Merc have a very good deal? Will you give a pass to? When the time comes, maybe if someone sells me a very, very cheap one, I might consider. But simply on the fact that it will give my kids a wrong impression, I will probably pass the deal. What is worse? What is worse is not the value that it give me, okay, but the house they give me, but the values that I pass wrongly to my kids. We are very, very, very careful on this thing. Okay, we're very, very careful on this thing, and this one. So let's go back to the point on Jurong Junior College. I'm very proud of it. I studied very hard in Jurong Junior College. I was the top student then. In fact, today I think in Jurong Pioneer Junior College, my name is still there. I served as the chairman of the College Advisory Council of Jurong Junior College for, I think, close to a decade or 8 years. I can't remember how many years, okay? And at the same time, we started off Premium Mall, okay? And in the early days, for some of y'all may know, I actually drove and delivered your bags because B is so swam, right? And we got two drivers, one called Uncle John, some of y'all may have seen him, and the other one is Uncle Lou. Okay, I got to deliver bags. So one day as I was delivering bags, sometimes some people are very nice, they come down and collect the bags from us. Some people said, I'm very busy, I gotta go up. Then I go up, but it's okay, right? Then knock, 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 here's a bag, thank you. Most people don't know me, so it's okay, right? But there was one time I kid you not, knock, 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 the door opened, was a Jurong Junior College teacher. Jurong Junior College teacher. And here's the chairman of the junior college hand delivering her handbag to her. And you can see the face of the teacher go, it's like, and then the chairman said, I hope you love your bag. This is your delivery man, okay? And I have a good laugh and I walk away. The teacher was probably getting a heart attack that the chairman of the college was delivering a handbag to her, right? This is the need, okay? This is the need of entrepreneurship, okay? Entrepreneurship requires you go hands-on, okay? There is no social status in this thing. Yeah, the teacher was like having a heart attack, I feel like, please don't get a heart attack, I'm just a, you buy things from my company, I deliver to you. I think it's okay, Another day I'll see you in your college, I'll be your chairman, but now I'm your delivery boy. So it's perfectly okay. Of course, again, right? These kind of values, I stress a lot. I stress and I give it to my kids. I'm very proud to tell these stories, okay? I'm very proud to tell these stories to my kids. Yeah. So, why don't I own a private apartment and things like that, okay? I want to say this. Many Singaporeans are crazy about property. Today's slides is under slides +1 on Facebook, okay? Many Singaporeans are just crazy about property. The single biggest problem I have with private property is this. There's a huge debt that comes with it. There's a huge debt that comes with it. You agree? Very few Singaporeans can buy a house without borrowing. Very, very few. And those people who don't borrow is also silly. Okay, but that's a logic for another topic. Right? Yes, property prices can go up under strange circumstances. It does go up. Usually it doesn't, but this one go up. Okay, we predicted the property bull run of 2020 up to now, up to November. In November 2019, 2020, we predicted a property bull run. At that point in time, we saw the property bull run coming, and we announced it, and I took back my words then, because give me a minute. We saw the whole market was stimulated and crazily running up. We went all out to tell everybody there's bull run coming. Okay, I take back my words then, that property will only grow very slowly. That was a pandemic driven bull run, very unique, just like stock market and all this. But you know what? Then I want to stress that in Singapore, property investment has one single biggest problem. What is that? Your stock market go up, the whole government, the gold people, investors all cheer. The property prices shoot up, the government kiaga besi. The government don't like property price to escalate. Once the property price escalate, what does the government do? Anybody? What does the government do when there's a property price appreciation? Yeah. When there's a property price appreciation, the government get one big fat needle called ABSD and go, yeah, poke. Cooling measures, you're right, okay? Poke. And then another bubble blow up. The government take two fat needle, poke. I will tell you this, okay? Right now, the cooling measures are not working well enough. All the property agents are telling me it's still red hot. What do you think the government will do next? The government will not hesitate to take 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it takes, to burst the property bubble again and again and again and again and again. Yeah, okay. So how do you feel as a property investor? Then big check, right? I buy, pop, I buy, pop. Very sian. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, so we predicted the government response then in November 2020. I actually say this, that chasing property bulls in Singapore is very dangerous, as the government has a history of being cautious about property bubbles and will not hesitate to step in with heavy measures such as ABSD to curb property price escalation. True enough, 1 year later, POC. Okay. The other one I want to address is, I say it many times, but since today the article came out, everybody asked me, wow, that kind of thing, right? Wow, look, you millionaire also stay HDB, I'm a couch. The whole evening I kena this. What's the big deal? Let me tell you straight, one thing for all, okay? I say this many times, I'm not going to say it again, okay? Condominium and landed house is not an upgrade from HDB. Those people say an upgrade, wake up. It's not, it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off, okay? When you move from a HDB to a condo or landed house, it's not an upgrade, for instance, it's a trade-off. You give up a lot of things in order to enjoy this thing. That is called trade-off. My goodness, okay? Yes, okay. Nothing against people owning landed house or condominiums. You're absolutely okay to enjoy some luxury of life. Just like instead of owning a Coach bag, okay? Instead of owning a Coach bag, you own a Prada bag or a Chanel bag or LV bag. It's perfectly okay. But there is a trade-off, right? A trade-off. You calculate it and you find the trade-off is good. But in the case of property, that trade-off is very costly, okay? Very costly. Yes. For those people on Facebook, go to Premium Mall, not premiummall.sg. Sorry, those people looking for the slides, go to Premium Mall. Premium.sg kena kidnap over to Europe already. I can't turn on too, so excuse me. Yes. Yeah. So please, yeah, please, yeah, the ABSD is not hefty enough. The property is still chonging. A lot of people still buying like crazy. No, they buy, I think it's because the current pandemic is not over yet. There's a lot of work from home pressure and things like that. Okay, until the whole pandemic pressure is over, then that's okay. But I can see all the foreign workers coming in right now. They have start ramping up the building of houses and things like that. So the pressure is lifting off, the demand and supply already. So I think it's okay over time. So for those people who just join our Facebook page on Premium More, please remember to click follow, okay, and like the page, okay. And those people who are stingy with their love and likes on YouTube, can you please, the 210 of you, only 110, please click like, so that so that they can the YouTube algorithm will pass on. Yes, so property is an investment. I'll talk about that in a short while. And it's true that the rich will always, most of the rich will stay in big houses and things like that, and rightfully so. There's nothing wrong with it, okay. But I'm talking about those people who aspire to stay in big houses. There's no need to aspire, okay. Enjoyment in life can come in many different forms, okay. Don't need to stretch your life until you want to die, take huge loans and things like that, okay. And I say it, I say it very carefully. This is a slide I have here. Okay, I don't think you can read it. I don't think you can read it. I'll just say it. That if you take up $1 million loans, and right now if you buy any condos, or landed house, for sure you take a loan. At $1 million or $1.5 million, you will pay a lot of interest, and you will wipe out a lot of your CPF. And the cornerstone of my strategy is a CPF foundation to build a 1M65. If your house wipe it out, what do you have? You got no more safety net. And the property price does increase, but the property price in the long term will go 2%, 3%, that kind of growth, right? And I taught you those kind of incredible growth that you have, that you see in S&P 500 or so, right? So why stretch yourself in expensive private houses and have your CPF all wiped out? So I stay in HDB. My room is very nice, okay. The aircons feel the same whether is it private or landed or condo. I have an attached bathroom, okay, in my master bedroom. Yeah. And I said before, that people tend to associate status with your house. Don't quite need lah, okay, don't quite need. I say this with a lot of seriousness, okay. If you have $1 million loan, you cannot afford to lose your job. Okay, you cannot afford to lose your job. You'll be laden with a huge okay, loan. Yeah. And that is quite serious, because once you have that loan, your risk-taking appetite vaporizes. You don't dare to take risks anymore in your life because you're so afraid of losing your job. Yeah. So you're very concerned, right? And that concern is big, huge loan always feel very uncomfortable. I get this question almost every alternate day. Mr. Lu, should I redeem my loan or not? I tell them no need. Private loan is very cheap or things like that. But they cannot tahan because they don't get a peace of mind. Someone said this is a peace of mind. Yes. Oh gosh. They don't get a peace of mind. Yo Hui Kian, you're absolutely right. Because of the huge loan there, they're all very scared. I'm not scared at all. HDB loan is a lot lesser than a condo. Yeah. So I think this kind of peace of mind that you get is priceless. It's priceless. Someone said this is priceless. So I think that there is a lot of pluses in owning HDB. Okay, and the minuses is something I don't see much minuses. Someone said HDB don't have facilities, condo have. I will just say this, okay? Because you own a condo, you got lucky no time to go and enjoy your facilities. Whoever believe in my statement, please. Because you own a private house, you got no time to go and enjoy your facilities. On the other hand, I stay at HDB, Many of you stay in Toh Guan around my area here. You always see me running around, right? When I'm in Singapore, of course. Okay? You see me running around in the track and doing some pull-up, chin-up, and a push-up and things like that. Wonderful facilities. You know how much are they? How much you have to pay for them? I think it's probably not free, but it's nearly free. It's all embedded in amenities and things like that. It's free, yeah. So I think that this misconception and this halo effect, yeah, of a condo is all blown. HDB got sheltered walkway and thus no need to carry umbrella. That's true. Mei Wong, you stay in Toh Guan? Next time you see me, just come out and say hi, okay? Yes. Today it was raining. It rained. You know where was I running? I was running in my HDB car park on the highest floor, all empty one. It's almost like the whole place is mine, my personal gym. In private condo, yes, you have personal car park on the basement. The air is terrible because it's in a basement. I run upstairs, all ventilated and things like that. Wonderful. So you see, the whole point is not trying to compare. I'm just trying to tell you that you don't suffer a lot. In fact, they don't suffer at all. Why is there any suffering? You don't suffer by staying in HDB. Yeah, okay, there is no suffering HDB. For some people say, hey, condo, I can unblock. No, condo will not go down. That's not true. 99 lease year condo will also go down to 0 in 99 years time. You know that? HDB will go down to 0 in 99 years time. Condo will also go in 9 years time. There is no difference. There is absolutely no difference. If you are lucky enough to strike 4D, maybe your condo 1 out of 1,000 can get what do you call it, en bloc. What makes you think you're the lucky one? Yeah, right. So leasehold 99 condo will also decay to 0 in 99 years. So wake up. What is the difference? Somebody say, hey, I different. My house freehold. Yeah, my house freehold. Wow, piang 999 years freehold. Gao sick, I know. I can pass down the 100 generation. It's true, but what price do you pay? What price do you pay? What price do I pay for HDB? Because I pay for this, okay, I got freedom to do what I want to do. Yeah. There are some reports by NUS professors that check actually private housing decay faster than HDB. Okay, I'll not go in this argument. Okay. Some people say, hey, I pick property very soon. Every property I pick, all make money one. Are there such people? Yes. Yes. Again, what makes you think you're the one? It's like someone come and tell me, Mr. Lu, this stock can buy. Singtel can buy, Keppel can buy, SI can buy, crypto can buy whatsoever. Yeah, you can buy. What makes you think that you are so good in stock picking? The same question goes to you. What makes you think that your property picking skill is so good? What is one of the most serious thing in property purchase? In stock picking, you pick the wrong stock, you lose a few $1,000, you lose $10,000 or something like that. But in property, if you pick wrongly, one house will wipe out everything you ever have. The selection risk of property is magnified many times than stocks. Stocks, you pick the wrong one, you lose some money, okay. Property, you pick the wrong one, for whatever reason, it die, kena. Your timing wrong, location wrong, price wrong, whatever shit wrong. All you need to do, your building, just extreme, okay. Your building, someone jump, your whole building value all goes down. People say that the block got ghosts. That's it. You can't control this. You may buy it at time, sweet, nice, whatsoever. Boom, someone died. That place straight away haunted for the rest of eternity. Right? Even though I don't believe in this kind of thing, but people will get frightened. How you avoid risk like that? Yeah, right. Hey, I kid you not, my brother, I think was cleaning his car or something like that. collecting his car in his HDB many years ago. Suddenly, next minute, someone, boom, he turned around, someone jumped. Wow, I tell you, trauma in his life, man. Okay, yeah. So I'm trying to tell you that it's just like stock picking. You pick the wrong stock. You pick the wrong stock. You may at the point in time you pick is the right stock. Sway, something happened. You pick an electronic company, and next minute the electronic company, you pick a handphone company suddenly got one of the phone exploded, and that's it. You know, the whole company go down. How are you going to avoid this kind of thing in property? Selection risk is very high. Okay. Yeah. A lot of your when you buy condo and landed property, okay, is to have this halo effect. Okay, is have this halo effect. I just want to say this, okay? I just want to say this. I say it hundreds of times. I just want to say this again. Between looking rich and being rich, which one do you want? Between looking rich and being rich, which one you want? What are the few things that really cost big time? Okay, yeah. What are a few things that really cost big time? Yuki, thank you. What are a few things really cost big time? Cars and houses. Okay, cars and houses. Not even stocks, not even handbags, not even shoes. This kind of thing, you know, you buy, yeah, you know, one big house you buy, you're had it for decades. Yeah. I don't think I feel very disadvantaged. Okay. And I'm very proud to be a HDB dweller. Okay, I'm very proud to be a HDB dweller, and I really want everybody to consider this. Okay, yeah, consider this. Last is I'm not against property investment. Okay, I'm not against. I got one slide just talk about it. I'm not against property investment. Is property investment? Is there a place for property investment? Yes. In all our assets that we all have, there must be what I call asset diversification, which means that some part of it in shares, some part in bonds, some part in CPS, some part in cash, some part in property, whatsoever. Diversified, so that when the wind blows, one storm hits, you know, it will not hit everything at one go. Okay, so I really want to address this thing correctly. So as long as you're well diversified, you know, I think you're fine. Okay, I think you're perfectly fine. Okay, so 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 I would like to really address many people who are kind enough to send an article to me, telling me that. In fact, when they published the article, was my friends and friends and followers that first sent the article to me in Rice Media. For those people who need, the Rice Media article is called HDB plus one. Okay, and you can read the article on YouTube. Someone repeat the article up. There is absolutely no shame in staying HDB. Okay, absolutely no shame. Okay, there's also absolutely no shame in staying not in central HDB. I stay in Jurong East. I feel it's very good. I don't see why anything wrong. Now the HDB estates, okay, they try to build it near neighborhood shopping mall. So around here, within a 10-minute walking distance, I get to enjoy a few big shopping areas. You know, the only regrets I have, I don't spend enough time enjoying my HDB because I'm often overseas. But absolutely, I just want to address this to everybody. I came out with this article. One of the things you may not see, and just want to see whether you all caught the eye now. Okay, this is me wearing an oversized jacket. It's an article, by the way. You can take a look at it. Okay, you look at the shoe I'm wearing. It's a Crocs. It's a Crocs bought at a super discount. Yeah, so I thought you know, I wanted everybody to realize that really being a HDB dweller adds on adds on to your ability to accumulate wealth. Adds on to your ability to accumulate wealth. Being a private property owner have quite a lot of your wealth accumulation ability being wiped out. Okay, so there is a trade-off. If you really want to make it, you can make the trade-off. It's perfectly fine, and you can find money elsewhere, and that's perfectly fine. As for me and my household, we'll stay in HDB. Okay, we'll stay in HDB. Okay, so I hope you read the article. I thought it's a very interesting article, and I don't know whether you can like the article or not. Okay, but if you like the article, and maybe also if you find there are some pressures of your family members or friends, relatives who are caught in this rat race to own, that they must own a private property, you can send the article. You can send article to them and send article to them and just tell them, hey, it's not a big deal to it's not a big deal if you stay in HDB to stay in it's not that bad. It's not bad at all to stay in HDB. Okay, yes, and feel proud about it. Okay, feel proud about it. Okay, that's all I really want to say tonight. Okay, wow. Okay, okay. So I hope you find this short sharing session good. I say again, for those of you on YouTube, there are 215 of you guys here live. There are only 144 likes. Can you please go and like that page? And for those 500 over people on Facebook, can you do me a favor? Follow this page as well. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, I hope that B and Kate will go live in from UK. I'll fly there very soon. I gotta take care of my mother-in-law. And also I'm staying behind for one reason. Me and B discussed at length, and we felt that this is our parental obligation. Okay, when Kate received his her A-level results, we were around to encourage her. Ben is probably going to receive her A-level results. We are betting it's on 18, okay? But yet the business have to continue. So between both of us, we felt that one of us need to be around. So I decided, I'm saying, I know good with handbags. So handbags is all them, right? Most of the time, I just go there and help with the IT, help with the selection, take photos for them, bodyguard them and things like that. But this time around, as Kate there, she's very sensible, very streetwise as well. So I think the mama will be okay with them. So I stay behind to make sure I fulfill some parental obligation. I really want to be around when my son gets his A-level result. Not so much that I'm excited about it, right? Because overseas also can hear results. But if he does badly, I can be there to comfort him because he really, really, really put in a shitload of effort on it. If he does well, I want to give him a hug, okay, and say, well done, my son, okay? Actually, not that A-level result really shit matters, but, I don't think it really matters that much. But because he really, really put in effort, I really want to be there for him, okay? Yes, okay? Any good takeaways for values legacy for kids? So, okay, I hope you find this short sharing session useful for you, okay? And I hope that you don't get caught. You don't get caught by this rat race to own a private house or a condo, okay? And feel proud that you stay in HDB. I am, you can always say right now. Now there's an article out, and you can say, oh yeah, Mr. Lu also stay in HDB. What's so paiseh about staying in HDB? There's absolutely nothing paiseh about it. Great, okay? I can take some questions right now. Is this talk only on YouTube? I have it on Premium More's page as well. Amy is there, okay? So I got two. Usually I got 4 screens. Today 2 of my screens were being taken away from me. So I have less screen. Okay. It's a very interesting. Today I have the honor of being invited by Endowers to shoot their advertisement. So there was one. I was invited to be what you call ambassador, or to be the ambassador for the advertisement. So you shoot in time to come. I think you'll see my face on Endowers advertisement as well. Okay, Amy Zach, yes, Mr. Adrian, is it Adrian? Oh gosh, those very old HDB more than 50 years still have value. The value will come down for sure. So you gotta park the fair value at the 50 years. The only problem with 50 years old houses got leakages, got holes and all this. So the maintenance is it can be quite chalat. So I would refrain from buying houses that are too old. Okay. But the old houses are built solidly, the solid concrete, all this. The new ones they use like Lego like that, So I think you got to be you got to be have a balance. Okay. Yes, we are very blessed to be able to buy HDB in Singapore. You're absolutely right. Okay, absolutely right. No slides through Messenger for HDB plus one. You gotta go to the premium mall page to do it. Okay. So you replace Joanne Pay as Endower's new ambassador. I think they're refreshing. They're refreshing it. Actually, B and Kate are also earmarked to it, but they suddenly have to leave early, so end up myself. Yeah. Mr. Lu, I heard a lot of people say buy 999-year houses is better than 99. Is it true? It's the price you pay. It's all built in already. Whether you buy 99 or 999, okay, unless you can buy 999 at 99 price, tangku, it won't happen. Okay. A good thing about old HDB is they're big and bedrooms are big and their bedrooms are big. You're absolutely right. Okay, the houses are very big. I stay in an old HDB. I think it's very big. I'm very happy to stay in HDB. Yes, I have a big HDB. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I didn't really suffer. Okay, the thing I can afford, I afford the biggest. But it's still HDB. Yeah, it's cheaper than the most miserable condo. Yes. Yes, you pay the high price. Yes, okay, yeah. So, I saw some questions right now. They're very good. Just that a lot of oh shucks, it flew away. The questions. Can you repeat the question again so that it flies up with all the comments, so I can't get your questions. Yeah, there's some very good questions just now. Any view on buying EM executive masonette? I stay in executive masonette. Yeah, it's right. It's not the Bishan, Toa Payoh, the kind of mine is Jurong East one, neighborhood one, so value at 800,000 plus a bit only. Yeah, okay, not that it's cheap, okay, but it's cheaper than the most Lockhart condo, I think. Yeah, I think it's very big house, very nice. Yeah, so it's a wonderful house. It's a wonderful house to stay. So I like it, but there's one thing. EM have staircase. Old folks, those people with knee injury will find it very difficult. Yeah. How is BTO? Oh gosh, how about BTO? BTO is very good. The amount of subsidy that you get from government is phenomenal. It'd be stupid not to take the subsidy. So BTO all must get for it. Someone asked me about whoa, I cannot get that question again. Can you all ask the question again on YouTube? Someone asked me about safety net. At what age do you think about having a safety net? Oh, I was taught about financial safety net when I was about 30 years old, and I actively quickly go and build it. Okay. Is it wise to buy EM? Depends on the price. Okay. And depends on your need. If you don't need it, don't need to stay in the EM. I like it for the privacy of upstairs, downstairs, but it depends on you. Last month, I want to give up Heng, I didn't give up. Please don't give up your BTO. Please don't give up BTO, okay, if you can. But if you have an urgent need for a house and BTO takes 5 years to come, I don't know how to answer the question for you, okay? What percentage of savings should be in stock market? It really depends on you. I think, there's no right or wrong formula, but I probably look at anything between 50 to 60% for myself. Okay, Mr. Lu, thanks for sharing. What's your thoughts on portfolio makeup near retirement, since equity can be very volatile? Yong Jun, as you go closer to retirement, and I don't know what retirement is for you. For me, retirement is 70 and above. You need to hold less risky stocks. You don't, when I say you hold stocks, you must have a time horizon of 10, 20, 30 years, At that juncture, you don't have that many 10, 20, 30 years already, okay? Unless you're like Mahathir like that, can live until very long. So I wouldn't advise you to hold too much stocks at that age. Wait for COVID to over and supply issue will be good and price will go down. I cannot tell you for sure. At least the pressure on the demand side and the supply side won't be there anymore, okay? What percentage of portfolio in Bitcoin? got 0 Bitcoin. I have a very long conversation today on Bitcoin with my mentee who is an expert in Bitcoin. I don't know why whatever he say just cannot go into my ear. There's some things in your life you have mental block, you understand? I at least come to a position that I think there's a place for, there's some value for crypto and things like that. It's just that things I don't understand, I got allergy to, I avoid. Yeah, okay. But for those people who took the cue from me, I didn't say advice, cue from me. Last week I said that the market is going to recover. It's already recovering. Okay, yes. So I'm right again, right? So I need to move to sharks. Okay, sorry. I need to move to Marine Parade to shorten my kids' travel in secondary school. Flats there are rather old. How many years old should a flat be? Toto, why do you have to move your flat for your children? You don't need to. You don't need to. I give you suggestion, okay, Toto? I give you a suggestion. I think parents should not overdo too much for your kids. Don't do too much kids, okay? I give you a suggestion. I don't know how far it is, okay? I bet you if you let your kids take Grab every day, it's still cheaper than your change of house. Just your stamp duty enough. I bet you if you calculate that secondary school 4 years of the 4 years of Grab travels, just letting travel Grab, so you can shorten the time. I think it's cheaper than your stamp duties. You gotta pay. I think the calculation is first. I used to know this. First. Shit! I've forgotten already. Okay. It's basically a 3% stamp duty or something like that. Okay, 3% stamp duty. There is some allowance for first percent, second percent. I used to know it because I was a real estate agent once 30 years ago. Okay, is 30 plus years resale flat still okay? Again, it's the price and the location. Okay, I think absolutely nothing wrong. Just make sure you take the price. Mr. Lu, yes, Mr. Lu, you're right. Okay, yes, Mr. Lu, please talk to parents that not to overdo. The kiasuism is horrible. I kid you not, there was one day we were having at one point in time, I still remember a dinner. My fund manager did very well, and we wanted to organize a dinner to celebrate with the fund manager, with the rest of us. So all the investors came, and this a handful of closely knitted friends and families. And one of the family didn't come. I remember Kate Lu was having her A-levels exam then. And then we were on the table, we said, hey, how come this person, that person never come? We said, oh, their daughter having A-level exam. I was like, I suddenly feel guilty. So kids have A-levels means parents cannot come. Yeah. What can you do at A-level exam to help your kids? Yeah. So I was like, I said, seriously, A-level, not PSLE, not O-level, A-level, A-level. I was like, you serious? A-level, you also need to be beside your kids. Walao eh. You want watch your kid whether she study or not. Yeah, seriously. Kim Teck, I think someone had posted the article on the comments. You can read it, or just Google Rice Media Lu Cheng Chuan. Okay. Oh yeah. Stamp duty purchase price times 3% less 5,400. Yes. Okay, that's the formula I remember. Okay. Yeah. So sometimes we overprotect our kids. For heaven's sake, man. Yeah. Okay. Can you just Google the article? I don't think the article is taken down. I can still read it. I don't know why you say this article is taken down. Okay. Yeah, the article is still there. Okay. Just Google Lu Cheng Chuan and Lu Cheng Chuan HDB estate or HDB flat or something. I'm sure it'll come up. Okay. You're right. You are not the only one who sits the A-level exam for kids. I think I also like my EM big and cheap. Yeah, they're absolutely right. Yeah. So I think there is, we don't want our kids. We don't want there is sometimes you gotta gauge very carefully. Okay. The principle is this for children. Okay. You provide. Oh, yeah, you're right, man. The article crashed, is it? Yeah, maybe the article crashed. Okay. I don't know why. Okay. I'll ask them what's wrong with the article. Maybe you're right. Let me just ask Alias. Oh shucks, I don't know how to pronounce his name. ALY. Okay. Later I'll write to the editor and ask what's wrong with the article. Maybe it crashed. I don't know. Just now too much and it overloaded, I think. Yes. Okay, so what do you think of the GS? Oh, sorry, back to article. I think I cannot tell you how you should treat your kids. For my kids, I'm very clear. My kids, I want my life goal is to train them, so that they can stand on their own feet and be strong. And I try to push them out, okay? Yeah, I try to push them out and not watch them. Have you ever done this? So I'm sure some of your parents have done this. So when your kids are young, you say, maybe you run this errand for me, or you go to school yourself, or then you come back. Then you secretly behind watch them to make sure they're doing right. You don't tell them, you kind of watch them and then see them go where, so that you can, something about go wrong, you will go out and rescue. You hide behind things like that. That's the kind of attitude we should have for our kids. Let them go out, but kind of protect them a bit subtly from behind so that they can train themselves, right? So they can train themselves. We cannot have them overly sheltered. Imagine up to a certain age, you still hand holding your kids all the way. Walao, seriously. Yeah. Okay. Maybe the reason your friends stay home before his A-level exam is the same how you run with that. Yeah, I also thought about that, but I think the parents are there actually to kind of watch over the kids' exam preparation. That's yeah, maybe okay lah. Maybe I shouldn't judge. Okay, maybe I shouldn't judge. Okay, yeah, you're right. Maybe I shouldn't judge. Okay, let's go next. There was a good question just now. How to convince spouse stop comparing with peers? My peers bought condo instead of BTO and kena en bloc, make big money and move to HDB flat near famous school. Me stay in HDB. You get rich in another way. Just get rich in another way. Do your 1M65, do your 4M65 strategy and get rich in other ways. It's perfectly fine. You see, there are many roads that leads to Rome. And mind you, I go to Rome a lot. Really, Rome, the center Rome, anywhere you go, all hit the center road. Many roads lead to Rome. Many roads lead to wealth. You don't need to pick the most risky one or one of the most risky one. I'm very risk adverse. I think my investment style, the day I talk about how women should unleash your investment potential, the investment style that I pick is a very, very low risk approach. Maybe that's why many men don't like it. I think only ladies like it. I don't know. My friend, children won't buy food, parents all buy, all above 15 years old. Really? Okay. Yes. Wait, I got some question here. Mr. Lu, condo, what you mean is purely private condo or EC HDB also? I'm not an EC expert, okay? I have a friend who is called an EC King. He's a real estate agent, but he's famous in Singapore. His name is Dragon Tan. I got a video that is recorded in YouTube. You all can go and find it. For those people on Facebook, please go follow my YouTube channel, 1M65YT+1. 1M65YT+1, okay? Click follow. There's a YouTube that I shared with Dragon Tan. He's a EC expert. And then he shares something along this line of EC. I'm not that familiar with the difference between condo and EC whatsoever. I think there's some level of subsidy there. But I think it's like all things you got to choose. The selection risk of property is very high, okay? Yeah, many ways can lead to MBS. Okay, 165 YT+1, YT, YouTube. 165 YouTube, YT+1, okay? Yes, 165 YT+1, YouTube, okay? And please click follow, yeah. Okay. Yep, okay. Okay, so, yeah, so let me summarize my experience in this Rise Media article, okay? First of all, this Rise Media article is a wonderful advertising for me and my companies. Okay, in there I've blatantly shared about SS Digital Media. Okay, SS Digital Media is one of my digital advertising company. I shared about Premium Mall, of course. I shared about Gush Cloud. I shared about Lightpay. These are all my invested company. I shared about some companies that I'm advisor to. So it's a wonderful advertising, but it's also a great article that you should feel proud of. Is that there is nothing shameful about staying HDB, right? Don't let people who stay in landed house or condo give you this halo effect that they are one up. It can't be lah. Okay, they just did a trade-off. There's nothing wrong with them. That trade-off is good, and if you can afford it, well to do. Congratulations, I'm happy for you. But I just said, don't feel that you're shortchanged in your life, or don't feel that yeah. I also work with SS. I didn't know you're the founder. Oh yeah, I'm the founder. Yeah. Okay. SS. Oh, thank you. Okay, May Wong, thank you. Yeah. I'm always behind the scene. I'm a chairman of the company. I let the CEO and the management team run the company. I hardly I'm always behind the scene. Sometimes I appear once in a quarter. I will talk to the staff and things like that. But yes, I let them run it. Okay, this Premium Mall already won my life already. I mean, as in the work required. Okay, they got good management staff there. I don't need to be. I don't need to run the operations of it. Yeah, they're very good. Okay. Okay, wonderful. Okay, Chai-Ling, thanks for all your love. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate you guys joining us. Okay, joining us tonight. Okay, for those of you on YouTube, I will sign off right now. Thanks for joining. Remember, click like. There are 162 of you all. Alamak. There are 208 of you and 162 likes. Can you please don't be so stingy with likes? Yes. For those people, when will I arrange for Endowers talk? Now is I got no time. On the 15th. Oh yeah. On the 15th, we will have a talk with Chun Ting from Money Hour. She'll come and talk about insurance. Okay. Yesterday I did a coordination meeting with her management team, marketing team as well. I will have a talk with her, and I'll be in Money Hour giving the talk. Then after I'll switch over to UK for them. Will any talk tomorrow night? I haven't figured out. Probably tonight, but tomorrow I think we'll go. Tomorrow, maybe if I give a talk right now, I'll do it on YouTube. I should not interfere with Premium Mall too much yet. Nowadays, I interfere with Premium Mall until maybe my wife was. She's still okay now. Once I overdo it, she will be happy. Okay, please support Premium Mall. Okay, for those Premium Mall fans, I think it's okay. Yes, please support Premium Mall fans. Okay. Tomorrow I think they'll go live 8:30 or so if they can do it. Okay. Yes. All right, good. Okay, I'll sign off from YouTube right now. Thanks for YouTube for joining us.